Hello everyone, Michael here for Tactica Imperialis. Welcome to today's video. Today is a brief channel update where I just want to run you through a couple of things about the plans going forward and of course the here and now, because in the here and now, as of the time of recording, we have just hit 10,000 subscribers. This is the part where I'd put fancy music if I was a good editor. So yes, we've made it to 10,000. Bloody hell, how did that happen? Yeah, the brain process, please. You've had time to prep for this. Whatever. Yeah, thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. It's crazy to think that this time last year we didn't even have 1,500. I remember because the last video I made before I left for university in second year was 1,500 subscribers. I remember mentioning it as in the channel update. We just hit 1,500, and now we're at 10,000. Jesus Christ. Sorry, some people might not like it when I do that. Some people don't like bad language, if you consider that bad language. Whatever. Different story, different day. So yeah, we're now at 10,000, and that's just absolutely crazy. 2.5 years ago-ish, I started this channel kind of not on a whim, but on a suggestion from a friend who said, you're not really into playing 40k, but I know you're really passionate about it. Do you want to just make a YouTube channel? Because you might enjoy it, because they had a channel. And yeah, I did that. And I never looked back. And I'm here now, 2.5 years later, with 10,000 subscribers. Oh, God. So yes, that's where we are. That's not a story. I think I've told that story before, but it is always one that always likes to remind me of why I'm here. And what got me here was almost on a whim. And I have to really thank my friends at home for the support they've given the channel by being in battle reports, by contributing to videos, by suggesting ideas, all of it. I really do appreciate it from them. I also have to thank all the people in the YouTube community, so people like Commissar Warwick from the early days, as well as, of course, Remlays and Alexis from Adeptus Podcastus, who dragged me into that. I say dragged, brought me on willingly to help with that project, and it's been a massive success. We've had a ball, and I really do think that that's contributed a lot to the success of the channel this year. But of course, that can't just be because of them. Of course, people have to actually subscribe to the channel, and that means you, yes, you at home listening to the video. Thank you to you personally for all of your support over the past, probably most for you the past year, but for anyone who's been around longer, to you as well, for watching the videos, for likes, whether they count towards anything other than personal satisfaction anymore, for leaving comments and ideas and critique, to, of course, hitting the big red subscribe button. I really do appreciate all of your support. It has been really great. I'm not going to ask for anything in particular going forward. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep supporting the channel. Keep being you in the comments, because goddamn, some of you are weird and some of you are hilarious. So you be you, do what you do in the comments, and keep it entertaining and friendly and fun, because I love this community. This community is awesome. So I have to thank all of you. Now, I want to address a couple of things, as well as talk about the future plans. So, in the here and now, you might be wondering, what are we doing for 10,000 subscribers? Because it's kind of one of those milestones you can't not celebrate. Like 1, 5, and 10, I think, are the main ones, and then obviously you have 25, 50, 75, 100. We're not going to talk about those numbers. Those numbers are just absolutely ludicrous. We're never going to get there, more than likely. Although, if you want to try, you're welcome to try. So, yeah, what are we doing for 10,000? Well, the original plan was to do a lore video. I had a very special lore video planned for the end of the Legions miniseries, which ends in 10 days. And I want to do another one after that to sort of wrap it all up as an epilogue. And it's fallen out perfectly that that's going to be the main part of the 10,000 subscriber special. It's going to be a lore video on a very special character that I do hope you enjoy. That'll be out on September the 2nd, which is also conveniently the nearest date to my 21st. Yay. But that's a little bit of a time to wait, because it's the 9th of August today. So, on Monday, the 14th of August, you can look forward to a battle report. The 10,000 subscriber special, part 1, is going to be a battle report, because that's the other half of the channel. A lot of the channel now revolves around lore, but a lot of it revolves around gaming as well. So I want to do an 8th edition battle report. It's going to be a narrative mission. I'm really looking forward to seeing your reactions to it. I'll be going for my first win on the channel in 8th edition, and pretty much ever. I do have a battle report that I did win, but that was back in like 7th edition. And it was a sort of gimmick game, so I don't know if it's really worth counting. So I'll be going again for my first win, and, well, you'll see if I get it. You'll see if I get it. I won't spoil it any more than that. So you can look forward to that, and I really hope you enjoy both the battle report and the lore video, and all of that good stuff. Now, I just want to address a question that I've had on streams and in the comments and in private messages in the past. Patreon. Let's talk about Patreon, because a lot of YouTubers now use Patreon as supplemental income. I know a lot of people I know use it personally. Remlays and Alexis both do, along with others. And I just want to go on record and say I'm not going to be creating a Patreon account in the near future. It's not in the plan. Whether it happens down the line somewhere, maybe. But for the current plan, there is no plans for Patreon or anything of that order. And the simple reason for that is pressure. I'm not the best person at dealing with stress. I know how to process things and work through them, but the more stress I put myself under, the worse I'm going to get. So I don't want to put myself under any more pressure than I have to by, for example, asking people to pay for content. Sorry, excuse me. I don't think it would be fair for me to ask you guys to pay for content. I don't have the time to make more content to stick behind the Patreon paywall anyway. And in terms of asking for content, I just don't want to do it. I'd feel uncomfortable taking your guys' money when I know that the channel is and will have to be a secondary priority. If it was my first priority, maybe it's a different story. But I can afford to buy my own equipment. I can afford the time that I put in to do my current upload schedule. And I don't want to put any more on to the channel because I don't know if I'm going to have time. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. So I don't want to be talking about getting money off you guys because I just don't think that's fair on you. And if I had the time, I might consider it. But for the moment, there will be no Patreon. So you can stop asking in the streams or the comments or whatever. There will be no Patreon. However, I do want to talk about what I'm planning to do going forward with the channel. I'm planning to upgrade my mic and I'm planning to upgrade my camera. I'm still using my phone for a camera a lot in battle reports and stuff. And you can probably tell. My PC's camera that I use for streaming and stuff is better, and for recording this, it's better. It's not ideal, but it's better. At least I can get videos out in like 720p. So I'm hoping to upgrade my camera to a proper, maybe not like super high-tech video camera, but at least a serviceable video camera. And I'm also hoping to get a microphone. Because as you can tell, I'm using a pair of earphones right now to record. I don't have to use them, but I kind of like having them just because it helps with sound quality, like in battle reports or in lore videos or whatever. So I'm going to be getting a better microphone, and that will also help with streaming because I want to do more streams. Live streaming is something I really enjoyed doing toward the back end of the last academic year during the exam period. I really, really enjoyed live streaming. So I want to keep doing that because yeah, it's really enjoyable. It gives me a chance to talk to you guys more directly. It's really just good fun. So more of that, hopefully. But there is one particularly large spanner that is potentially going to get thrown in the works, and that is uni. Rather than normal, where I go back to Manchester to study for my degree, this year I'm going to be in Grenoble, which, for those of you who don't know, is in France. I'm going to be in France next year. The reason for that is I'm on an exchange year. My degree program is built to incorporate this study year. So I'm going to be doing my degree, I'm doing a year of my degree in France in French next year. And that presents a new set of challenges, a new university system, a slightly different exam system potentially, a different language challenge, a cultural challenge. There's a lot of things that are changing this year over and above normal university life, which I've now got used to. So that's going to be potentially quite a big obstacle to overcome, particularly early on. Now, I'm hoping, touch wood, I'm hoping that it's not going to affect the channel in any way. I'm building up a backlog of videos that I can get out, so while I'm out there, I'm always going to be a few weeks ahead, and if I do have off weeks, I can still get content out to you. I cannot promise that everything will stay exactly as it is. I can't promise that because I don't know how I'm going to get on this year. But I do intend for the channel to carry on as it is and possibly even expand. 40k Stories is going nowhere. Adeptus Podcasters is going nowhere. And I'm hoping that I'm going to get battle reports off one of my friends at uni and hopefully get some AOS content off one of the other ones. So Ben and Kieran, who you've met before, I'm hoping will be able to chip in some content of their own if they have time. I've told them before and I'll tell them again, you don't have to go out of your way to give me content, I will manage. But if they get time, they will get content out for us as well, which would be awesome because it's more content for you guys and I'm sure that would be a good thing. So that's the plan. Go out, do a year in France. Hopefully don't pick up a French accent because it'll probably irritate some of you. And hopefully get some content off my friends to top up the content that I'm going to be putting out for you. So that I think is everything you really need to know going forward. The tech upgrade, the France situation, and the possible cutting content that I'm going to have to make, but hopefully that'll be compensated for by my friends. So it shouldn't be too big of a concern. And of course, what's going on for 10,000. If anything else comes up that I really need to report, then I will make a separate video for that. But I think that's everything you need to know right now and for the foreseeable future. I'll probably, if you don't hear from me again personally, I'll probably do an update at the end of 2017 just to do a year in review like I've always done because I enjoy doing those and they do me some good to go and look back on stuff. So yes, if I don't do another update like this, then expect one at Christmas or the New Year. Other than that, all should be well. Nothing should change as far as you're concerned, apart from the backdrop, which will be decidedly Frenchy. So, yes, thank you again for 10,000 subscribers. I still can't process that. I really do appreciate it, and let's see where this next period in our lives takes us. If you want to keep supporting the channel with your subscription and your comments, then I really do appreciate it. Yeah, that's everything. So thank you very much for watching. My name is Michael for Tactica Imperialis, and here's to the future. I'll see you all again. Goodbye.